Hey guys, yep, that was an intense week. Hope things are good your end. Let's just show you how to make an experiment. This is for balance designs, but we're just creating a totally random design at the moment. So anyway, we have, you're presented with this. It's the default blank experiment 1 trial. I'll get rid of it. I'm going to first of all nick some pictures of faces. Let's just drag them into the cloud. This is all on the local computer, so anyway, it's a little bit slow. Actually, believe it or not, it's way quicker on the cloud. I have no idea why that's the case. But it just is. I guess this is a simulation of the cloud, and a simulation is just a bit more rubbish than the real thing. So, I mean, you can either add all within one trial, so we get 4 pictures on the screen, or add over trials, and that's what we want here. And after a while, the computer will decide to. Here we go. So we have a face here. So, I mean, we've just specified 1 face per trial. I think the next trick is to add in some buttons, and that's just way too big. And let's move it over here. I'm going to duplicate this a few times. 2, 3. I think I have to. Yeah, I mean it deselects afterwards. I mean, anyway, you get the idea. Duplicate it, you bugger. I had to select the original. No, there's a bug. So we have these 4 guys here, and they're all duplicates of the original button. We're now going to change the text on those. So there's no text property so far. So the best thing to do is to go to More Properties, and to select text. We're just going to add it to the buttons, and let's just edit this. So we want, what emotions exist. The most certainly is angry. There's also grumpy. There's also knackered. Oh no. I mean, this is just randomly picking. I'm thinking about, I've been waking up very early in the morning by our son. Let's put in hello for another happier quasi emotion, and that's good. So click away. We now have the buttons appropriately updated, and in a sense, that's all we got to do. I mean, so we go over the trials. Okay, yeah. So there's here's another thing. So I need to specify exactly how many trials. I need an easier way to do so, because at the moment it only thinks there's 1, but I'm going to put in 4 here anyway. And when we click backwards and forwards, you can see that we get identical trials, except the different in terms of the face. I mean, what's the next step? Let's go File, Save. Let's go Close. Do we call it Demo? So if we click here, I mean, there's nothing there. There's no like full screen or anything. I mean, it just. I mean, there's no preloader, so we have to wait until the stimuli loads in the background. Here we go. So it took a while. Ideally, you would have a bar here, which only commenced the experiment until all faces were run. And here's a bug. We have the face in front of the buttons, but all that is a bug. As you can see, we can click. We're going to get an error now because we didn't specify what to do at the end of the study. It's just going to go, you had a very bad experimenter who didn't specify a nice thank you screen. So I was a very bad boy. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the results. And I mean, here's our data. I mean, it's hard to see from this what was clicked. If I go to export CSV, we can now get like a better idea. I didn't put any descriptors for the actual buttons themselves, so this data file is a little bit cryptic, but essentially it says we have like iterations. We have in this design we had 4 different trials, which are practically identical, bar for one manipulation, and those coincidentally are iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3. I don't know why there's 2 there. There must be a logical reason for it. And iteration 4. Oh, sorry, that's trial order. And we're after. Yeah, here we go. So here's iteration 1, here's iteration 2, and here's iteration 3. And the 4th iteration, I guess, is here as well. And the button. This was the button that was pressed. No peg 1, no peg 2, no peg 1, and no peg 3. Well, if you specify. You need to really specify like a descriptor for your button. But it's all totally recoverable by looking back at your script. Anyway, I thought just to quickly show you guys, I'm somewhat chuffed that we've reached a milestone here. I mean, there most certainly are bugs still, but I mean, it's been one hell of a slog this, and wow. Wow, I'm a bit silly at the moment. Yep, I think probably the I think harder than my write up my thesis. Oh look, here's the face stimuli which you guys don't have. This is from Teesside, and they're doing this big cross-cultural study, which is rather funky. I actually don't know what they're on about. I think in-group, out-group, and all that. Anyway, I'm going to the pub, and I'm going to try a number of different interesting wines. And catch you guys later. Take care.